Welcome to the Smiles Are Wild channel, brought to you by Pediatric Dental Associates and Orthodontics. My name is Amy Morgan. We will be bringing you fun and educational videos weekly to help you take better care of your child's oral health care needs at home and on the go. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to see all of our new videos. And remember, it doesn't really matter how you take care of your teeth as long as you take care of them from the beginning. Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Amy Morgan. I'm the marketing coordinator here at Pediatric Dental Associates and Orthodontics. And today we're going to be sharing a little bit about MLK Day that's coming up on Monday, January 20th. There are several events going on in our area, specifically here in the Fayetteville area. And we have some members of the Northwest Arkansas MLK Dream Keepers here with us. We have Caleb and Trinity. Caleb is a sophomore at Fayetteville High School, and Trinity is a senior here. Trinity actually serves as the vice president of the Dream Keepers. We're going to talk a little bit about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and why he is important. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Dream Keepers, and then we'll get into some of those events that are coming up. And we hope that you'll be able to join us for some of those, since most of Northwest Arkansas is out of school for that day. So, Caleb, if you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about Martin Luther King Jr. and why he's important.
Okay, Martin Luther King Jr. was an activist and a minister. His name does ring a bell throughout the country a lot, but it's not like the same ring to everyone. Like, everyone has their different beliefs. MLK, he embodied equal rights for all people, and he's still a key, his dream is still living on to today, basically.
Very good. Okay. And then Trinity is going to talk a little bit about the Northwest Arkansas MLK Dream Keepers. She's got something prepared for us, and we'll talk a little bit about that.
As stated before, I am the vice president of the MLK Dream Keepers. We meet every third Sunday in the month at St. James Missionary Baptist Church. Our director and I guess you could say our mentor and our supervisor is Dr. Colbert, Dr. John L. Colbert. We base our principles off of community service, scholarship, and keeping MLK's dream alive. Before anybody can join, they have to commit to a nonviolent pledge, which is read at every event. We accept ages 12 to 18, but we can always work around those, especially if there are younger students that really understand the importance of keeping the dream alive, and they just definitely want to get involved in the community. All of our work is volunteer work. We raise money through fundraising, like car washes and selling, we do pancake breakfasts at the church, and just volunteering throughout January, February, and June are really our months that are busy.
We do a Valentine's Day card thing and give out Valentine's Day cards at nursing homes in our community.
Cool. What about, so as far as your fundraising goes, tell me a little bit about where your specific fundraisers, where that money goes. I know there's some things that specifically, there's maybe a trip that y'all take and maybe some scholarship opportunities there. You want to talk about, have you been on the trip that y'all went on last year?
No.
No, okay.
But we do, the money we do raise, we give to our seniors for scholarships.
Okay.
And more other seniors, there's you sign up for it basically, and that's how you get it.
Okay. And then I do know that they do take a trip. This group takes a specific trip, right, to different types of civil rights places throughout the South. So it's a really cool trip. You can find more information about the Dream Keepers actually on nwamlk.org. On the left-hand column, there's an actual whole section about the Dream Keepers, and there's a section for you to fill out if you're interested in becoming a member of that. So now we're going to get into a little bit about the events. These events do actually start on Saturday and roll all the way into Monday. So we're going to start off with Caleb, who's going to tell us a little bit about a project they have going on Saturday.
So on Saturday, we have a community service project at Asbel Elementary School in Fayetteville. We are making bags, I guess you could say hygienic bags for the students at the school. Basically, so we have a list of things that you can bring, which are hats, gloves, lotion, hand sanitizer, socks, chapstick, and
And that event will be from 9 a.m. to noon, right, at Asbel, and anybody is invited to come and join to help put some of that together. They also are saying that if you come to the event, you can bring some items with you. So if you have any of those or want to run out to Walmart or Target and buy some of those items, you can bring them with you, and they can be dropped off and brought to the event on that day. And then Trinity is going to talk a little bit about Sunday's event.
So on Sunday, again at St. James Missionary Baptist Church, we have a service. Our guest speaker will be Jay Richardson, and other organizations include Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. But everybody just joins. We all dress in our shirts, and then they dress in their attire, and we just go through like a service. We have song selections from the choir at St. James, and our guest speaker will basically just talk about the theme for this year, which is King's 2020 Vision. And we just go through like the program and talk about what Dr. King said and how it's being shown in the world today, and then what we can improve on.
Perfect. Okay. And then Caleb's going to start us off. There's a lot of events going on Monday. They're going to tag team this. And they have told me that every event follows each other. So basically it's event after event after event after event. So Caleb's going to start us off with the very first one for Monday morning.
So in the morning, we have a recommitment breakfast. It's a youth recommitment breakfast. So you can bring your children and you can bring yourself. And we basically just go throughout, like we do our mission statement, our vision. We have 2 songs that we sing, our MLK song, and then we sing our Negro National Anthem. And basically, and then we have a speaker. His name is PJ Lambie, and he's going to be talking more about the King's 2020 Vision.
And Trinity, you're the MC of this
I
event,
am my own ceremony.
You can come see Trinity at the breakfast as well. So, okay, so then Trinity, what's the next event following the breakfast?
Like literally right after, we will walk down to the Hyper, which is literally like down the street. But we join college students, and since that is Dead Week, a lot of the athletes are just willing to like spend their time and their day with us, and we play all of their sports. But the thing is, like, if one athlete plays volleyball, then they can go to the volleyball court, but they try to get it to where like we have the gymnast and the like basketball players come, and so that it's like a mix of people and that we can just do each sport. But yeah, we spend most of the time in the gym, and then afterwards we like come together and we just talk about how it's a good time to just be able to like play with each other and how it is diverse, even in like a small area. We can see that it's different kinds of people.
And they also have like activities for like the younger kids, like face painting and like little other activity tables for them also.
Perfect. All right. So Caleb, what comes after the event there?
After that, we have a Vigil, and our speaker, is there a speaker for that too?
That speaker's name may be unknown at this time, but we will find out and post it.
So there's going to be a choir there too to sing at the Vigil also.
And leading up to that, we actually do our march from the Hyper, and we all meet in lot 56
across from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and everybody, we just wait for all the major organizations that usually walk in the front, but we do wait a while for people to kind of like roll in, and we do have police escorts to where there's like a safe path for us to walk to the Union. And then we have our noonday vigil, which actually kind of starts at 12:15 just to let people kind of roll in and get there. We also have refreshments because it is kind of a long walk.
And it's cold, so bundle up.
There you go. That's some good tips. Okay, and then what's the final event on Monday afternoon?
It's our banquet, and basically it's basically kind of like the breakfast, but not really. It's more formal, and so they're also going to talk about the King's 2020 Vision at that a lot too. And then we also give our scholarships out that night, and then there's also all the other awards that happen that night also.
And that specific banquet, there are tickets still available for that, and I believe they said college students are $20, anybody else is $30, and all that money is raised by the council to go, and it's distributed evenly between scholarships and different events that the MLK Council here in Northwest Arkansas has. So we went over a lot of information. I'm going to get a copy of the graphics so that we can get those posted on our page so you can have more information about what those are, when they are. We encourage you to be there. If you are there, please, put it on your Instagram stories, on your Facebook stories, in your Facebook posts. Let us know that you're there. Tag us at Smiles Are Wild. Let us know that you're there, and we'll happily share all that information. I personally am going to try to be at some of the items there on Monday. And I believe very strongly in this event, and I think it's very important. My dad actually instilled a lot of this personally into me to be active and to be making sure that we are taking part in community events such as this. So again, we want to thank Caleb and Trinity for coming on today, taking time out of their school day. I'm sure they didn't mind, but we really appreciate the time that y'all took. Y'all put a lot of effort and work into these events and into your process and to being prepared for this video. So I super appreciate that. And then just lastly, we just want to let you know that we not only want to show you that we can do these things, but we want to be a participant in these things. So we're actually presenting the Dream Keepers with a $500 Walmart gift card. That can be used for items for their community service project at Asbel that's happening on Saturday, or any type of food or anything that they may need to, when they go on certain trips or things like that. So I'll get that to y'all when we're done with this video, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome. And again, just make sure, I know you're watching us here today, make sure you're following us on all of our social media channels on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, iTunes. We have a podcast. You can find us all by searching Smiles Are Wild. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and go visit us on smilesarewild.com.